Who is the most unexpected person you've had sex with? Pastor's daughter. I was 19, she was 22. And we ran the youth camp together. As soon as the kids were asleep, we got biblical. God, she was hot. I ducked a fellow counselor at a church camp. In the worship hall, she blew me all the time. And ducked pretty regular. The whole summer. My second shift supervisor. I was first shift supervisor. I don't know how it even happened. We worked at a notorious building. I guess you could say. We did security. The building was always empty. For its size, there wasn't too many people. And we had the keys to go anywhere. We did it on the roof, with a city view, in the office bathroom, in a huge storage room, in our boss's office. The craziest part is, I really never saw it coming. He was a sneaky one. He really buttered me up and gained my trust before even busting a move at all. What started off as a rooftop duck turned into insatiable dust that I'll honestly remember for the rest of my life. I'm guessing you all did it during third shift. While on the men's rowing team at college, I hooked up with the women's coach for a while. Didn't really see that happening. Stroke, stroke. Put your legs into it. On Halloween, I dressed as a girl from the original Star Trek. I had sex with a random guy dressed as Spock. Still a high point of mine. Coworker at summer camp. I liked her a lot, but I was too afraid to make a move. A bunch of us went to a friend or coworker's place for the weekend, and on Saturday night, she walked in and laid down next to me on the air mattress. Me, being clueless, was like, hey. And she just sits up, straddles me, and starts kissing me. It went from there. And it was fun. I'm a heavy dude though. And at some point, the air mattress cap popped off, and it deflated. Took me a minute to realize that I was just laying on the floor. She went to the bathroom to clean up, and I got the air pump to reinflate the mattress. And I guess everyone else heard. Honestly, even if you're skinny as duck, they're just not built for that. It's rough out here. Low. Can confirm. I used to tease a buddy for this happening with his then girlfriend, as they are both twigs. The joke was, they popped it with their bony knees or elbows. Air mattresses are just not built for vigorous activity. I went on a cruise to the Caribbean by myself. When I was 25, I met a recently divorced, 42-years-old mom of 3. The last night of the cruise, also by herself. We stayed up the entire night. The last night in my room. She skipped her flight the next day, and I drove her to Atlanta, where she lived. From the port of Miami, we got a hotel downtown and ducked all night. I took her to her car at the Atlanta airport the next morning, and we'll never see her again. Although you never saw her again, did you ever speak again? We texted a few times. That's all. If I had gone to Atlanta in the couple years after that, before I met my now wife, I would have reached out and hoped to reconnect. I was at a college Halloween party, dressed as Willie Robertson from Duck Dynasty, and a girl dressed in a full banana suit had sex with me in the bathroom. Neither of us took our costumes off. I don't even know who she is. I went to a college Halloween party, dressed as a banana. The name's John. Nice to finally introduce myself, mate. I knew it. Felt a little like an asshole. Nice banana, mate. Female best friend's best friend. She always hated me for some reason. Ended up hooking up throughout high school, though. This thread has a theme of hatred turning to sex. They hate how much they wanna duck you. My friend's sister. She is hot, so I guess why not? It happened 7 years ago. Now we are married for 4 years. Yay, that friend is actually still my best friend. Talking to my sister's friend at the moment. Slept with 2 other. There might be a pattern here. Should clarify. My sister knows all of this, and even egged it on before. She does not care, lol. Hello everyone. Before continuing the video, I am thrilled to announce that Our YouTube channel now offers a membership program. By joining our channel as a member, you will gain access to exclusive perks and benefits that are not available to regular viewers. To become a member, simply click the Join button on my channel homepage or under any of my videos. Memberships start at just $3.99 per month and can be canceled at any time. Thank you for being a part of our community, and we hope to see you as a member soon. My boss. When I was 19, she was the manager and talked me into being her love for a raise. Remember the guy on Reddit who said his boss basically did the same thing to him when he was around 19 to 20, and that she'd ask him to do weird things, like eat hot dogs out of her sussy in her office? This woman wasn't that bad, but she had some tinky stuff. We had sex in her office and modes several times. I was basically a boy toy for her. It continued for over a year after I left that job, until I got a girlfriend. I was young and dorny, then looking bad. She sure took advantage of me. She was 37 when it started. I was 2 months from turning 19. Then you realized she was just using you for sex. And you told her that you'd only duck her 12 more times. This hot-ass bartender, who was absolutely out of my league, when he asked, "What else are you doing tonight?" in a friendly way. I wanna be tipped, well, kinda way. And I said, "You." And he said, "I like that plan. Here's my address." Did you tip him well, though? We both got tipped well. Probably my ex's best friend. She was the one who told me that my ex cheated on a night out. I then saw her during Freshers Week at university and ended up back at her dorm for a party. Lots of flirting and dirty talk. And I thought, duck it. She hurt me, and her friend was hot, Sue. Moral of the story: if she hurts you, bang her friend. Like Master Uguay once said, if she cheated on you, there is always her best friend you can do. A girl from my college. Keep in mind that I was a fat, ugly bastard back then. And still now. And this girl just kept showing interest in me. Up to the point we had sex for a few months. And she paid for the hotels and dinners and all. She's light years out of my league, so it still confuses me. Up to this moment. Doesn't matter. Had sex. My female boss. During my summer job at a coffee shop. Mother Ducker is the main character of Summertime Saga. This summer, a man has fallen into the river in Lego City. I've had sex with one guy my whole life, but I'm here eating up these stories. I'm a virgin, and I'm eating up these stories. I have a feeling that's just about everyone who's reading and probably commenting too. Honestly, most unexpected factual history in here. Same here. Was a late bloomer. I didn't have sex until I was 22. Still with her 5 years later. Living together for 2. And currently packing for our official own place that we're moving into tomorrow. Thought, and still do think, she's out of my league, looks wise. But it's been 5 of the best years of my life. The camp counselor I had a crush on when I was 11. I ended up running into her when I was 18. Didn't know it was her until we got to pillow talk. Best surprise ever. You're Anakin Skywalker. Had a girl at work. I was certain hated my guts. But I helped her out with moving. Because she was in a bad situation. And I knew a couple of cops on the force. And got them to pull out the stops. And give her enough time and space to move her ass hit into her car. And leave town. She was cute. But because she was so hot and cold about me, I really didn't think much about her. She texted me, like a week later, after she moved cross-country, if I'd be her boyfriend. I said no, because while I care about her as a human being, she had a track record of treating me poorly at work, and I wasn't going to get with someone who I'm not convinced actually likes me as a person, or someone who can't consistently show they respect me. She claimed she had been head over heels for me most of the time we worked together. and didn't know how to deal with those feelings. Then later, I got a bunch of really wanna suck your stick texts. Being crazy attractive and wanting it badly doesn't mean you're gonna get it.